Welcome to day 25 of 30 days of eating for me and my dog after 5 years on a carnivore diet. All right, workout's complete. It's time to eat. Let's see what we got. I have 3 pasture-raised eggs. This is the yolks only. 4 tablespoons of organic butter. 3 ounces of sharp cheddar. 12 ounces of 75/25 local ground beef. 5 ounce wild-caught salmon fillet with the skin on. And an 8 ounce serving of oysters. All right, day 25, post-workout meal breakfast, about to be in the books. So this is another fantastic looking meal, another fantastic smelling meal, and I'm so ready to dig into this. But before I do, let's talk about cost. So the total cost for all 35 ounces is $10.80. So for that much food, not too bad. And if you want to see the cost breakdown for all of these foods, I did cover the grocery haul on day 15, and that's where I bought all of the foods that I'm using to optimize the diet. All right, supper time for the pupper time. Let's see what's on the menu. All right, so tonight we have 13 ounces of chicken leg quarter with some large chicken back in there for some raw meaty bones. I get this for 87 cents a pound, so 13 ounces is 71 cents. I have 6 ounces of local 80/20 ground beef. I get this from a local butcher shop for $2.99 a pound. 6 ounces is $1.14. I have 5 ounces of chicken gizzards. I get this for $1.29 a pound. 5 ounces is 40 cents. I have some hog maw, aka hog stomach. I get this for $3.99 a pound from a local butcher shop, and the 2 ounces that I have here is 50 cents. I have deer liver and deer kidney, just 1 ounce of this. This is 100% free because I sourced this myself. And I have 3 ounces of chicken feet, aka 2 chicken feet. I get these for $2.24 a pound, and 3 ounces is 42 cents. And as always, hiding in the back here, I have 1 cup of bone broth. This is homemade, so this is 100% free. All right, pups fed. Now it's my turn. Let's see what's on the menu. 4 ounces of chicken leg quarter, deboned, skin on. 5 ounces of beef fat trimmings. 5 ounces of pork. 4 ounces of pork brain. 1 ounce of cheddar cheese. 1 ounce of mussels. 3 ounces of goat cheese. Half a stick of organic butter, 4 tablespoons. And I have the 8 ounces of primal blend patties left over from yesterday's meal. All right, dinner is served. Day 25, about to be in the books. So obviously I specifically chose these foods to try and optimize nutrition as much as possible. It looks and smells fantastic. I'm about to dig into this, but before I do, let's talk about cost. All right, so there's a lot of food here, so I'll spare you the food by food breakdown. If you want to see how much each one of the foods costs, I did do a grocery haul video on day 15 that include all the foods that I'm using to optimize the diet, so you can check that out. Breakfast was 35 ounces of food. It was a little bit more expensive because the oysters by themselves cost $5, but that came out to $10.80. Dinner is 31 ounces of food. That's everything that you see here. And that came down to $6.73. So the total for breakfast and dinner, if you combine both those meals, was $17.53. When you combine those 2 meals with my dog's was $3.17. The total for the entire day came out to $20.70. Total weight of the food I consumed today was 66 ounces. So that's 4.12 pounds. So combining my dog's 30 ounces of food in that total as well, it was 96 ounces for the day, which is exactly 6 pounds. Total calorie intake for the day was 5,170 calories. Like I say in pretty much every video, we don't consume calories, we consume nutrition. Calories obviously don't matter too much because I weighed myself again this morning. Still 170. And I've been eating this amount of food pretty consistently every single day, and I've not gained any weight. So my calorie surplus for the day was 2,409 calories. Now my target calorie intake is 2,584. So I was basically over a full day's worth of calories. All right, so my fat to protein ratio today, I'm right back on target with the first 2 weeks when I was eating intuitively. 70% of my calories came from fat and 29% of my calories came from protein. All right, total protein consumed today, 350 grams. I did consume quite a bit more fat today, 406 grams. I was trying to bump up vitamin C a little bit today. That's why I added in the pork brain. But I'm at 39% of my RDA vitamin C, which from animal products is not bad, especially considering the little amount that I added in there that was going to be very high in vitamin C, which was basically just the pork brain. And the little bit of mussels I added in, And the oysters as well, they do have some vitamin C. Beef thymus, spleen, lung, pancreas, all those things would be very high in vitamin C too, so I could include those and bump that up pretty easily. Iron, I'm at 5 times my RDA, a little over 5 times my RDA, so I'm good there. Most meat and animal products are very high in iron, and B12, which I got 28.6 times my RDA on B12, so I'm good there. Calcium, I got 130% of my RDA, so I'm good there. Folate, I got right at 1 times my RDA. Vitamin A, 3 times my RDA. Some of that probably came from the liver and stuff that was in those Primal Blend patties. Potassium, 113%. I'm good there. That's one of the reasons why I added in the fish this morning, because salmon is very high in potassium, and that easily bumps that up to the optimal range. All my other B vitamins are at and above my RDA, so I'm good on every single one of those. Vitamin D, 123%. So vitamin D is another reason why I added in the fatty fish this morning, because it is also very high in vitamin D. And the same thing goes for vitamin E. I got right at 1 times my RDA on vitamin E, and that is mostly because I added in the fatty fish this morning. All right, vitamin K, it's showing 27%. I've been saying this in every video, and I hate to keep repeating myself, but Chronometer is not tracking vitamin K in these foods the way it should be, because pork specifically has 49% of your RDA in just 3 ounces, and chicken has 43% of your RDA in just 3 ounces. I definitely met and exceeded my RDA on vitamin K today, so no issues there. All right, copper, I got 9, almost 9.5 times my RDA. Definitely good on copper today. Magnesium, 1% off of my RDA. I got 415 milligrams out of the 420. I am more than okay with that. This is very bioavailable magnesium, and to get that much magnesium from the animal products I consumed is absolutely fantastic. Manganese is very, very optimal today, and that's one reason why I didn't add as many mussels in there today. So just the 1 ounce of mussels plus the oysters this morning was enough to put me a little bit over my RDA on manganese. Phosphorus, 5 times my RDA, I'm good there. Potassium we talked about. Selenium is high again, 8.9 times my RDA. Sodium, I just salt my food to taste. Zinc is actually very high today. I got 16 times my RDA on zinc. And the reason that is so high is because of the oysters I ate. All right, moving on down the list, fats, lipids, cholesterol. I got a ton of cholesterol today, 5,090 milligrams. I'm good with that. Cholesterol is very essential for the human body. Omega-3, I got 2.5 times my RDA, and omega-6, I got 86%. So to me, this is very optimal. I'm always happy with getting more omega-3 because it's very anti-inflammatory, and omega-3 has a ton of benefits, whereas omega-6 can be kind of pro-inflammatory. Saturated fat, trans fat, I'm good on all these fats. Again, if it's animal fats and not seed oils, these fats are absolutely essential for human health. All right, moving on down the list, proteins and essential amino acids. So as usual, looking down through the list here, I've met and exceeded by a large margin every single one of my proteins and essential amino acids, which always makes sense because meat and animal products are very complete sources of protein. So I would chalk that up as another successful day of eating. There was really only one area that wasn't completely optimized, and that was vitamin C. And I kind of expected that because I didn't include the animal products I talked about, like pork kidney, pork liver, chicken liver, things like that. But as I've demonstrated twice now in this series, that can easily be accomplished, and you can meet your RDA and vitamin C by including some of those foods. But I would say for what I consumed, overall, I'm very, very happy with that. I'm very satiated. This whole optimization experience has been pretty wild because I just simply am not getting hungry whatsoever. And I do feel pretty awesome. I always feel my best after I eat beef, but I will say that these foods are making me feel pretty darn good. So when this whole thing's over, you better believe I'm going to keep including these foods in my diet. Definitely not as often as I am now, but it'll be something I include regularly. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like, subscribe, join the Apex Tribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the future videos in this series. And I'll see you on day 26. All right, peace out.